Moses, from zero to hero. Have you ever felt like you're in an impossible mission? One guy was tasked to lead thousands of people to freedom through a desert, dodging disasters and pulling off miracles. This isn't a superhero movie. It's the epic tale of Moses. From floating in a basket to leading an entire nation to cross the Red Sea, get ready for a wild, action-packed ride through one of history's most amazing adventures. Stay until the end of the video for surprising and less-known facts about Moses. Imagine you're stuck in the middle of nowhere with no GPS, surrounded by people looking to you for answers. Sounds intense, right? You've got no food, no water, and you're being chased by an army. That's just an average Tuesday for Moses, who not only escaped his own dead-end situation, but led an entire nation to freedom. Welcome to the epic adventure of Moses. Moses was born at a time when the Pharaoh was basically the biggest bully ever.
No more baby boys.
So, his mom pulled a clever move. She put him in a basket and floated him down the River Nile, kind of like the ultimate baby water slide. As fate would have it, the Pharaoh's daughter discovered the basket and saw the adorable baby inside.
Oh, what a cute baby.
She decided to adopt him. Just like that, Moses went from river rags to royal riches. Moses grew up as a prince, but he never forgot his roots. One day, he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew slave and thought,
"Not on my watch."
He stepped in, things got messy, and Moses had to flee to the desert. Talk about a dramatic exit. In the desert, Moses started a new life. He got married, tended sheep, and everything was chill. Then one day, he saw a bush on fire that wasn't burning up. Being the curious guy that he was, he went to check it out. Surprise! It was God telling Moses to
go back to Egypt and free my people.
That's some serious mission from a burning bush. So Moses asked,
Who? Me? What am I going to tell your people? And how can a humble person like me just go there to demand the Pharaoh to free the Israelites?
Don't you worry, child. I will be with you. Listen, I know the Pharaoh will not heed to your request, but the elders of Israel will. Assure them that I will be with them. Tell them the Lord, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me to you.
God reassured him with some cool tricks, his staff turning into a snake, and his hand becoming leprous, then healing. It was like the ultimate magic show, but with a purpose. Moses returned to Egypt and confronted the Pharaoh, saying,
Hey, man, God showed up in a burning bush and told me to tell you.
Let my people go, that they may serve me.
The Pharaoh laughed in his face. So, God sent 10 plagues to change his mind. First came the plague of blood. Every river, pond, and cup turned into blood. Then the frogs invaded everything. Your bed, your kitchen, even your soup. The third plague brought lice and gnats. Then came the flies, mosquitoes, and who knows what else is buzzing around. Fifth was the plague of livestock. Cows, sheep, and camels got sick. Then came the plague of boils. Ouch. Everyone was covered in painful sores. Next up, hailstones the size of basketballs raining down from the sky, and the flying beasts. The ninth plague was darkness. Pitch black darkness that lasted for days. No flashlight could save you. And finally, the most terrifying of all, the plague of the firstborn. Every firstborn child in Egypt, from the prince to the peasant, was struck down. It was a night of unimaginable sorrow. After the 10th plague, the Pharaoh finally gave in and let the Israelites go. But then he changed his mind and sent his army after them. Classic bad guy move. Trapped between the Red Sea and Pharaoh's army, Moses raised his staff, and whoosh, the sea parted, astonishing the Israelites. They gasp in awe as they witness this miraculous sight. With newfound hope, they crossed the parted sea, walking on dry land filled with gratitude and amazement. The Israelites crossed on dry ground. It was like the coolest escape scene ever. The Pharaoh and his army witnessed the incredible scene before them. Their eyes widen in disbelief as they see the Israelites walking on the sea floor, with walls of water on either side. The Pharaoh orders his soldiers to chase after them, but their chariots were stuck in the sand. Panic ensues as the Israelites continue their journey while the Pharaoh and his army are trapped. The Israelites reach the other side of the sea, and Moses watches as the walls of water crash down, swallowing the Pharaoh and his army. Moses proclaims their freedom, and the Israelites cheer. Expressing their gratitude, they gather around Moses, acknowledging his leadership.
It is not I who deserves the credit. It is the power of faith and divine intervention that has brought us here. Let us remember this day and the miracles that have unfolded.
But the adventure didn't end there. The Israelites wandered the desert for 40 years. They grumbled a lot.
Where's the food?
Where's the water?
God provided manna from heaven, quail, and water from a rock. Moses must have felt like a supernatural camp counselor. On Mount Sinai, Moses got the 10 Commandments, thunder, lightning, and Moses coming down with 2 stone tablets, saying,
Guys, I got the rules.
These weren't just any rules, they were guidelines for a new way of life. And you might want to include us into your new way of life by listening to Bible stories. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're the first to know when we upload a new video. So, what are these commandments? Let's break it down. The first commandment.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Basically, God's saying,
I'm number one. No other gods allowed.
the second commandment,
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
no making idols. Worship the real deal, not a golden statue. The third commandment,
Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain.
respect God's name. No using it for jokes, curses, and threats. The fourth commandment,
Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy.
take a break. Rest and recharge every week. The fifth commandment,
Honor thy father and thy mother.
listen to your parents. They know stuff. Notice how this is the first commandment that had to do with worldly relationships? It came right after the commandments about God. The sixth commandment,
Thou shalt not kill.
no killing. Seriously? Just don't. The seventh commandment,
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
stay loyal to your partner. No cheating. The eighth commandment,
Thou shalt not steal.
no taking what isn't yours. The ninth commandment,
Thou shalt not bear false witness.
don't lie about others. Truth matters. The 10th commandment,
Thou shalt not covet.
don't be jealous of others' stuff. Be happy with what you have. These commandments were like the first ever How to Be a Good Person guide. Have you broken any of the above rules? If you did, may God forgive you, like how he forgave his people when they broke the first commandment. You see, while Moses was up on the mountain, the people got impatient and made a golden calf to worship. Talk about party fools. Moses came down, saw this, and was furious. He broke the stone tablets in anger, but God had him carve new ones after that debacle. Moses led the Israelites in building a tabernacle, a special tent where God would dwell among them. It was like a portable holy temple. Moses' journey is a reminder that no matter how tough life gets, with faith and determination, we can overcome any obstacle. So next time you're stuck, channel your inner Moses and take that leap. Now, as promised, here are some interesting facts about Moses that most don't know about. Moses was actually born and raised in Egypt, not in the land of Israel. Moses had a speech impediment, which made him hesitant to speak in public. However, God assured him that he would provide the words for him to communicate with the Israelites and Pharaoh. Most probably, because of challenges in communicating, Moses had a close relationship with his brother Aaron, who served as his spokesperson and helped him perform miracles. Moses is known as the author of the first 5 books of the Bible, collectively known as the Torah or Pentateuch. Moses was married to Zipporah, the daughter of a Midianite priest named Jethro. They had 2 sons together, Gershom and Eliezer. Moses lived to be 120 years old, but he was not allowed to enter the Promised Land himself due to an incident where he struck a rock instead of speaking to it as God had commanded. Despite his flaws and challenges, Moses is remembered as one of the most important figures in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and his story continues to inspire people around the world. Remember, life's challenges might seem impossible, but with determination and faith, you can overcome anything. Be like Moses.